Alright, how's it going, everybody? We are back for some more IR3, and we are going to set up some coal liquefaction today. I need some chemical plants, and we have 10 of them. So we need crushed coal, heavy oil, and steam. And it's going to take in 20 heavy oil, and it's going to give us out 80. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the oil come in up here. We'll have the steam come in there. We'll do it like that, which then we can have the crushed coal come in over top of the steam off to the side. So then we'll have plenty of room to do that. Yes. Okay. Before I get too far into this, I finished tearing out all of the solar panels there so they could get this all finished, built with all the accumulators, because I was out of accumulators. I also completely forgot that I need the empty batteries that we were discharging in the last one for making accumulators and for our yellow science packs up here. So I went ahead and just, instead of trying to recycle them, which would be a waste, just have them going over there. Okay, so we need this ran over like that, and we're going to use one of these little buffer tanks here. We're going to have this, which I guess this is down one lower than what I need. And then this is going to go from there to there and into there. And then it's going to go up to here like that. So it's going to self-supply like that. And we're going to put a pump here. And we're going to set this to, this can hold, it doesn't actually tell me on that screen. Where is the, there it is, 2.5K. So we're going to set this to heavy oil, and we're going to set it to 2K, so it'll keep a nice amount in there. So if it's greater than 2K, it'll turn off the pump. If it is less than 2K, then it'll turn it back on. So for right now, we're going to run this up here, and we're going to connect it there so it can fill that buffer up. It's enough. And then we can get rid of this. And then basically, actually I need to move that. We're going to put it here actually. And then we'll just reset this to the correct thing. There we go. And then that. And yeah, we're going to have to do it like that. Go ahead and move that. Yeah, you're going to be a turd, aren't you? We've got a small one we'll just throw in there for that. And then we can just have this come down. And I want to have it come into this tank here. And then we need to get our light oil which is then going to come down and fill into this tank. And then that will be able to go down here and get broke down as well. Okay, so now we just need to provide it with steam. And we have a couple options. We could set up the, where are they? These electric boilers. Or we could set up regular boilers to use coal. We also have a steam pipe right here. So we can also pull off of this, which is the first thing we're going to do. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Okay, that'll get us our steam over here. So now that will get started. Our light oil come out. That will start filling. And then as it fills, it will continue to go down. Now, we want to do this. So then we can just copy, copy over to there for the moment, because we don't want that pipe coming out of there. I need to turn those guys on. Oh, by the way, I made the better personal robo port, so I can put this in and take this one out. And this one does 25 robots instead of the 10 that this one does. And it also has a bigger area. It's 40 by 40 versus 30 by 30. So now we just need to fill this in. They'll bring the pipes in, and we're just going to then copy this, and we're going to put a couple more of them out here. And that should help with our plastic issue, since we don't have a lot of oil coming in right now. That did not get copied in there right. It's missing on every other one. There we go. There we go. Now they're all going. Alright, so this should stay good and full. That should get up to the 2K that it needs eventually. And then start pumping out. And down here, the light oil is already coming in, which should be going into one of the, oh, down here. Coming in down here and making us petroleum and natural gas. And we have a couple of them, but we're not making enough yet. Once we actually get this full, which it's just about there, and we start breaking down that heavy oil to light, it'll help. There we go. It's kicking on every now and then and letting out just a little bit. So now we're getting our heavy coming in down here, which is getting pumped out and back over there. And we should find the right one down here. We should also be getting it. I think that one's actually going from there. Let's go look over here real quick. Why do you say you have no path? No path to the power station. Alright, hold on. What did I booger up with the power station? That's not good if everybody's sitting around going, I can't get my power. Okay, so they come up here, into here, and yeah, that's a problem. I set it up backwards. Way to go, dumbass. Let's take that back just a bit. And then to that one. And now they should be able to get here. There we go. Now we're getting our trains in here. Alright. So let's take those out. And you're set for 10 seconds. Because you're still on the old setting. We want you on 5 seconds. And since you're here, we're going to steal yours as well. Alright, so that is working nicely. We're going to steal yours. We might actually need to get a bit of a buffer set up for these. I'm going to go ahead and leave that guy's batteries alone. And then I can just go run these over. But it looks like they're doing good. Now that I fixed it. Alright, let's drop these batteries off to be discharged. That does not need to be set like that anymore, because we're just trying to get all of these out of here, and there will be no more going into there, so we can take that out. I'll just leave that there, and then that will fill that, which will empty it, which will empty that. Okay, all of that's fixed. Now let's go take a look at, holy crap, we are getting plastic now. Not anywhere near as quick as we needed to, but we are getting it now. Okay, so this is where our heavy oil is currently getting broke down at, which is also breaking down some of our light. How is it doing? Oh, it's staying empty. Okay, good. Because we may need to send from this pipe down to these guys at some point, but it doesn't look like we need to right now. It looks like it's doing well. You are full of light, though. Why are you full of light if that tank is not full? Means we're missing, there we go, missing pipes. That's your problem. And we're missing inserters. There we go. That'll work good. Now how is our tank doing? That one's still empty currently. We are starting to fill up on light. That is going down there, over here, and down into that one and this one. These two are already running because they're going through here. So we might actually want to set up a few more of these breaking down light. Let's see how we're doing on the petroleum. It's staying about 900 because it keeps turning off the thing, because that's what we have it set to, is 1. So we're actually not going up. So yeah, I think we're going to want to set up a few more of these. Now there is productivity modules for these and speed modules. We need to start making beacons, because then we could set up productivity modules in here and then put a beacon for speed and for efficiency on these here. But I think we might just copy. Let's actually copy from here over to there, and we're gonna want it about there. We're gonna have to remove that. This pipe still go down through there. Okay, take that out, put that in, and we need to do that for the water. So we can take that one out. We don't need that one. And then we need to do this, that, and that. And then we also need to connect the sand delivery up. I think that's a little bit bigger gap than the rest of them, but it's fine. Okay, I need that to go over there, and there we go. Now we've got at least 2 more of those running. Looks like all the piping is correct. Natural gas is staying pretty full, which is not a problem. That's actually a good thing, because that means that we can set up more of... wait a minute, we don't even have... that's not even turning on right now. That is... I think we should probably set up a pump to pump that in there. Or we could try one of the one-way valves. But I think a pump will probably be better if we just do this. And then that'll pump that into there as fast as it can pump it into there. And then that should keep this pump on, which keeps these running, which makes us more ethanol. And with more ethanol, we can make more plastic, which we've actually managed to fill up our plastic again, which is good. We can also make more of these if we need to. We can also make more of these if we need to, but they don't run during daylight because solar panels. I'm going to go ahead and kick on the research for mining productivity 1. Increases yields from mining drills and pump jacks. I never actually realized that it did the pump jacks. I just thought it did the miners. So I'm going to start running through some of these. We can do level 1, 2, 3, and then we have to start doing the white science pack, and I believe that white science pack is the science one because it's not one we can make. I'm pretty sure that comes from space, I think. Not 100% sure, but I think. But we'll go ahead and kick that on and get that working. That'll use more power because our research stations will be running. It'll work until we run out of batteries. But that will also keep us in batteries a little bit more because running science is about the only thing that is actually using tin right now. Because we're not using a lot of yellow belts, which uses tin. We're using mainly the red belts, and they're all iron. So that kind of sucks. But that's the way it is. I really don't like lead being blocked behind tin. It really makes this very painful for getting lead out of here. And we're still running on full 90-degree water, so we're getting as much lead out of these as we possibly can get. And we just never get enough of it. which means that for this one, I probably should get rid of... Oh yeah, we did. We disconnected that completely. Okay. So these aren't even going, and I didn't put productivity modules into these, so these are making as much as we can out of them. We could honestly put them back into these, which would give us less tin production, but I really don't want to do that. I hate being inefficient for a byproduct. It drives me up the wall. I'm actually amazed that these are running, but apparently we are full of nickel again, because, you know, nickel's always full. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this one. We got our coal liquefaction going so we can make more plastic now. That'll help keep up with the oil that we don't have a lot of. And so far, what we set up with the train station for the coal looks like it's working, but it's not. Okay, hold on. Before we leave, let's go figure out why that train is not leaving. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Is that set to OR? Or is it set to AND? Oh, it is set to OR. So, is it... Let's see, equals 1. Yes. I might actually have to holler at Overmind and see if he knows how this works. Because I assumed, which is always a terrible idea, that if this says it has connected to network, and it says it's getting a pink signal of 1, and that should be sent to the train. So if it's getting a pink signal of 1, and this says coal pickup, that one, pink signal equals pink signal of 1. So that it should be leaving and going here. But it's not. Take that one out. And no, it's not leaving. That is annoying that that's not working. So now I'm going to have to figure out why that's not working. Is there any other way to send a... Could we just do this as a pink signal equals 1, and then we can get rid of this one. Oops. So then it comes through there, so it's only getting the green one. Of a pink signal equals 1. But he's still not moving. Output signal is a pink signal of 1. But this does not show that it's got said pink signal of 1. That is confusing. Okay. We set this back to 16 like that. And we do that. Now the train stop is still on. He's still not moving. And we add a circuit condition of coal is less than... I don't know if this is going to work, but is that going to send to him? That one's supposed to be equals. And that is supposed to be less than, right? Yeah, less than 16. So why is it not... Send the contents of the circuit network to the train so they can be used for weight conditions. That says exactly what we want it to do. But it's not doing it. And this one's not hooked to that anymore, so he wouldn't be getting that signal. And the thing is, it doesn't tell me here. Cargo contents. I see it doesn't tell me what signal that train is getting. That is rather annoying. So I may have to come up with another way of doing this. And I know an easy way of doing it. The easy way of doing it is I set up a requester chest right here, and I request in our hydrogen cells, and we'll just do like 3 for the moment, and we'll have to get one of these, which I can just set right there. We can do that. And then we can just tell the train itself to not go to the power station anymore. We can take out all of that and tell it to wait for full cargo again. And then it'll come over here, drop off, and go right back over there. And it'll fill up its charge here, which we're going to move that over to there. And we need to reset this. And like I said, 3's fine. So then it'll fill those as it needs to. And we can just pull the batteries out of it next time it comes over. So now it should be going back to the thing to fill up again. This is still turned on, but probably because it was so low. So where is... Why is he moving so slow? He's got plenty of fuel. He's full of batteries. I also don't know why it's still going to that pickup when it could come up here to this one. But it's fine. We need to get that empty anyways, which we're down to 321, so it's quickly getting there. But now he should come back over and drop off again, which should then hopefully be enough. We might actually be... I don't think we're using coal out of here quick enough. 2, 1, 1, 2, and 2. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. It's got 10K in it at the moment. And I'm going to go ahead and take all of the batteries it has in it out when it gets here. So give me all of that. It'll have one more empty battery come out, which shouldn't actually be a problem. Set up a provider chest there, so then whenever it takes it out of there, it'll drop it into there, which it just did, but it didn't drop it because it didn't have any to drop at the it didn't have time. And I guess that's what we're gonna have to do for now. I'll talk to Overmind and XAR. Maybe they understand how this train signaling stuff works a little better than I do. I know they know how it works better than I do, because I'm still learning, but I'll see if they can help me figure out what I did wrong with it. Luckily, this other train down here, or train stop down here, we can leave like that because we don't use the coal out of there very much, so I won't have to change that one. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and I will see you guys next time. And I think next time we're going to start setting up making all of these productivity, speed, and efficiency 3 modules, and maybe even start on making some beacons. Let's take one quick look down here at our oil before we take off. and see how everything looks. So we're filling up on light, we're full on heavy, and we're filling up on petroleum. So that has worked well. The only other thing I may need to change with this is I may need to make sure that the oil gets to run first before the coal stuff. So I may have to put in a pump thing or set a condition to our output pump here that stops it from pumping if this is full or something. But we'll take a look at that another day, because as of right now I think it's doing well, and as long as we have plastic, that's all I'm really worried about, and we are full up on plastic. So have a good one, take it easy, and I'll see you next time.